today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns taking on Trevor Lawrence and the New York Giants.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field. It can take off and run when under duress.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Well, certainly not the start thing we're looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now Lawrence. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett. That looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevens. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he's brought down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. But to throw again is Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New York set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you, Toby.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Forced out to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play that time for Cleveland. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They go play action with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. If 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now it's Lockett. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hurts throw taken in by Samuel.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Deontay Johnson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Falcons still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's Kelce on the ground. Powers through him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. He's got it to Gibson. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Giants are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Being chased out left. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelsey with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Browns are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for New York. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks. You could...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence.
And he will pick up the 1st down as he is out of bounds. And on that, we will reach the 2-minute warning.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Chris Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On the move to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked up by Richie Grant. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6.